part of the playoff run this year after not being able to play last year?
It means a lot. You know, we don't take these moments for granted. Being able to compete at the highest level, especially with this type of team that we got, this organization, you know, never take it for granted.
Do you still have kind of the bad feelings from 2 seasons ago in the postseason? Like, do you still carry that chip with you?
For sure. I feel like we got close. We had a good run, but obviously the ultimate goal is winning the championship. So, you know, being able to learn from that experience and getting that far, you know, it's always a chip to try to, you know, finally get over the top and win it.
You played with a few of the guys in their rotation. What is your scouting report, like top line for facing the Wolves?
What's the scouting report for them?
For what comes to mind for you? What's the most important things you got to do when you play the Wolves?
Just gotta play hard. I know they're gonna go out there. They're gonna play hard. They're gonna be physical. They're gonna be gritty. You know, so just for us, just going out there and being the aggressor. You know, hitting first because we know they're gonna play hard. They're gonna play fast, and they're gonna play physical. So just being able to have that approach going into the game.
You guys played them 2 seasons ago in that Western Conference Finals run in the playing game to clinch your spot. What's the largest areas of growth you've seen from Anthony Edwards from that game to where he's at now?
I would say as a player, just, you know, I think his playmaking has advanced since then. Just being more of a leader for their team. I think that was one of his years where he was kind of transcending to what he is now. So just looking to be, for him, having a little bit more experience, you know, being in the playoffs, having a deep run last year for them. Just his leadership and his growth in that aspect.
Vando, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, you know, guarding him on the perimeter, what challenges does he present to the team?
I mean, you know, he's a great offensive player, man. You know, he's super physical. You know, he's shooting it well this year, as you can see. So just continue to just make it tough for him. You know, he can get going quick, so just not to get anything easy for him.
When you arrived here last year, a couple of years ago in the trade, you were part of a team that went into the playoffs after going through a lot of change. This year, this team is also going into the playoffs with a lot of change. What, if anything, feels different about this year than 2 years ago?
I mean, we added Luka Doncic this time. That's a big difference for sure. But yeah, I've been a part of the last couple of years. When I got here, we came in mid-season, so I think that kind of sparked our energy and sparked that postseason run that we had. Same as this year, you know, having a guy like Luka come in, Doe, all those guys coming in and kind of just changing our energy, and we feeding off of that. And I think that sparked our second half of the season. Is going to carry over to the playoffs.
And knowing what AD meant to this group defensively, what did you and the rest of the group try to do to still, be a pretty strong defensive team after the trade?
I mean, as you know, not one man could replicate what AD did. So I think us having to do it collectively. You know, he is a great defensive player, and he covers a lot of ground. So I think with us, we had to do it collectively. So that, you know, whether we playing our small ball lineups and kind of everybody getting in there to rebound, everybody being shifts, everybody rotating, and everybody, you know, just being engaged. So I think it wasn't one or two people that had to replace him. It was just collectively as a unit.
Jarred, you sit next to Austin in the locker room. How have you seen his leadership grow as his responsibilities have gotten more and bigger on that front?
I mean, he's embraced it. Obviously, he's been more of a lead by example guy, just, you know, embracing it, but been encouraging him to be more vocal as well. You know, we asking a lot out of him, and he's performed and lived up to everything we've asked him to do. So I think the next step is him just being more vocal, because, you know, a lot of times he has stuff to say and he could be right or wrong, but just him being more vocal and taking on that part of being a leader as well. But yeah, but as far as leading by example, I've seen him each and every year since I've been here. You know, he's grown tremendously on the court, and just being that guy.
Has he been more vocal over the last month and a half, 2 months?
For sure. He definitely has, especially since I came in 2 years ago. You know, he wasn't talking much. He was more just a worker going in there, you know, getting his work in. But as we kind of put more on his shoulders, he's been, you know, able to talk to guys more, and if he sees something, or putting guys in the right positions, and, you know, just being more vocal.
Thanks, Vando.
Cool.
Thanks, man.